Hello guys, so we are again back with this new video after a long time, and today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic, that what should we do if we feel exhausted from a work that we are doing on repetitive basis from a long period of time. So what are the ways what we can do to refresh ourselves to again feel energetic, so that we can again enjoy working and doing the task. So there are many, it happens with everyone, and many times that when we do a work, for example, it can be like you are going to office in a daily, and you are doing the same kind of work. Or it can be like you are a student and you are studying for some exams or for something, and from you are studying daily, then after some days a phase comes when it becomes very difficult for you to study more. It becomes so exhaustive and energy draining that it becomes very, it seems like impossible for you to start to study again, and you feel like you have lost all the motivation, all the zeal, all the enjoyment that you were getting by doing that task. So in that situation, what should we do? Many times what actually happens that we just waste our time. We feel that we have lost the motivation. We feel that the task has become boring, but that is not the case. The real reason behind all these things is that after while doing all those activities, what actually happens is that we have been ignoring the activities that were giving us fun. It can be like for people like me, it can be reading books or doing exercise. For some people it can be playing table tennis. For some people it can be playing cricket. So we have some hobbies that we have been ignoring from last few days, and we were just focusing on study, and due to that our mind become dull. Our mind become you can say energy is lost completely from our mind. We motivation is lost completely, and we don't enjoy doing that work anymore. What you need to do, you just need to say to yourself that for the next coming few days, it can be 2 days, 3 days, depending on your depending on the type of exams for which you are preparing, and depending on the loss of motivation, you can take a break. You can take a break of 2 days, 3 days, or even a week. You can and in that break, what you need to do, you just need to say to yourself that you are not going to do the work that you were doing from last few days, from last few months, and the work for which you have lost the motivation. You just need to say to yourself that you are not going to do that work in coming 3 days, 4 days. And what you are going to do, you are just completely going to do the hobbies, the things that give you enjoyment. You, it can be like you can go to park, you can talk to friends, you can go outside your house in the evening. One thing that you can do is if you enjoy reading books like me, then you can start any new book or any book that you have studied before, and you can again read that book. If you are someone who like doing exercise, then you can go to park, you can go to gym for a few days. You can join gym so that you again start loving your daily routine. So the point here is that you just need to take a break. There are three things involved here that you should do for gaining the motivation, so that you can again start doing the activity. First thing is that you need to stop doing that activity. You need to stop setting goals for yourself, because you have lost the motivation completely. You are not enjoying that work, and even if you say to yourself that you have to study, you have to do the work, you will not be doing it, you will not be enjoying it, and you will be frustrated, you will be irritated. What you need to say to yourself is that I'm going to take a break. I will not study for next 2 days, 3 days. And what I am going to do is you can list down the activities that you enjoy. It can be watching movies also. if you love watching movies, or you love watching web series shows, then you can go for that also. It can it should only include the activities that give you enjoyment. It means basically your hobbies, the things which makes you happy, which makes you energetic. You just need to do those activities. For me, like recording these kind of videos is like my hobby. I really like recording the videos on different topics of life. So this thing gives me fun. This is like it is like energy. It is this thing gives me energy. So I do it often when I feel like I'm not liking to study, or I feel that the motivation is lost. So, guys, that was all for today. What you need to do when you feel lost of motivation, lost of energy, just take a break and do the activity that you love enjoying. Even if you are in a mood, or you are in a mental situation where you are not even enjoying your hobby, so what you need to do in that situation, that you just talk to people about your situation, about your feelings, about your emotions that you are facing. When you share your thoughts, feelings with your friends, with your family members, it can be. I generally do it with my friends or my colleagues, who are my friends, not with my manager or boss. So I just share my feelings, how I'm feeling from last 2 3 days, how frustrated, irritated I'm feeling. Or you can write down your feelings as well. These things are very very helpful in dealing with this kind of situation. You just do it, you will feel that they are a great piece of advice. So that was all for today. It was a great video I have recorded, and I have enjoyed it very well.